Please go ahead.
It is certainly something that we can look forward to and be inspired to. That the 10 tribes, as they're awakening, they have at this time, they have a tremendous responsibility of leadership in more ways than one. One, of course, all of us who have been awakened by the Almighty so far are to be considered as pioneers. And pioneers are just that. They go into a wild area, into an unknown area, be it in the sciences or be it geographically, or be it in theoretical realms, be it in Bible study for that matter, and certainly in politics and in world affairs. All of us can be looked at as pioneers who will blaze a trail by the leading of the Almighty, of course, as to what we need to know and what we need to do. Blaze a trail so that others whom the Almighty will resurrect from the valley of dry bones, like we have been, every single one of us have been resurrected, so to speak, from our sleep in the valley of dry bones for thousands of years. And we are here. We are awake, Baruch Hashem, we're awake to blaze a trail and to build upon these prophecies that have been opened up to understanding and to follow the Almighty's directives. Yair has laid out here with his explanation of Mashiach ben Yosef and Mashiach ben David, vistas, views that we can look into the corridors of time, not just back into the past, but also ahead, what will be expected of us to be part of the work. It is prophesied in the prophets that the Almighty will do a work, his work, an end-time work that will be unprecedented, has never done this before. It will be brand new, and it's going to totally redo the whole world. And the instruments of this will be the Mashiachs that he will send, and those who will be his workers, may I say. The Almighty will have workers who will work on his behalf in the latter days. And all of us, Yair and Lowell and everybody here is listening, will be and can be part of the set of workers, a small force, so to speak, who will blaze a trail for many, many others to follow. So it's something to contemplate, something to pray about, and may I say, something to volunteer for, because it is like, it's described as an army, a small army in the prophets. And when we are in an army, we're given a uniform, but that doesn't mean that we are really part of the army till we start doing what the army is supposed to do. And the army is called a service. No, but in the Army and Navy, Air Force, you are to serve there. And the Almighty has called all of us at this time from the 10 tribes, and for that matter, among Jews who have been given this vision of what's ahead just before Mashiach comes, to be part of the service that he expects of us. And as Yair mentioned, part of it is described very powerfully in the book of Obadiah. All right, I'm going to stop now. I just want to say that all of us who will hear this in the future, as Lowell will put it on the web, that we need to pray about this and we need to step forward and volunteer for this. Just like anybody who's called into the army, when we step forward and accept that calling and volunteer to do the service in the latter days, that's what needs to be done. So that's it, Lowell. We need to step forward and ask the Almighty to strengthen us and to lead us into his work. It's his work. It's not our work in the sense that we
Right.
invented one nice day woke up, but it's the Almighty's
Right,
work.
right.
So Yair is doing his work, Lowell is doing his work, and everybody here who will be listening and is listening right now is in the Almighty's work. We need to be conscious of it as to what we need to know, one, and what we need to do. That's what happens in the armed services. We are taught in the boot
Right.
camp what we need to know, and
Right.
then we get training what we need to do.
Right.